Rollup allowed us to create subtotals and totals in the same dimensional structure as the rows appearing as an Excel spreadsheet. In other words, 2 dimensions. What Cube does is it actually allows what's called a crosstab. It's 3-dimensional. That's why it's called a cube. A rollup is a flat 2-dimensional structure. A cube is actually a flat 2-dimensional structure in multiple cubes, one on top of the other, or multiple 2-dimensional layers on top of each other, making up a cube. So it's 3 dimensions. And again, the syntax is very simple, where you say group by cube expression expression expression. And this is what you actually get. You get a subtotal for each venue, but you also get a subtotal for each act as well. So you're getting each dimension multiplied by each one. So in this case, you've got subtotals for all the acts right here, and here you've got subtotals in between here for all the venues. So you've got subtotals for both plus a total at the end. And now we can look at examples for cubes. So let's select all the queries we have here, some rather large queries, but it's not quite as daunting as it looks. It's actually fairly simple. Back up to the top again. And again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all the data, sort it in the right order. And again, we have that same data, lots and lots of rows. I'm going to group by and cube it based on the show date. In this example, once again, we have a single layer, so we only have a single total. So let's go down to the next example, and this is going to group by venue, again a single layer, but because we have a lot fewer venues than we do show dates, as in shows, we have fewer records, and it's obviously more manageable. So now let's group by cube and artist, and obviously we get more rows. Again, there's only a single dimension, the artist. Can't really go further than that. Let's add a dimension now, venue and artist. And what it's going to do is it's going to give a subtotal for each one. So we've got the grand total at the end for the act and the venue. Then we've got a total for each act. Then we get a total for the venue, and then all the acts within the venues. It's a little confusing because you get the grand total first, then all the act totals, and then the venue totals mixed up with the act totals. So we could actually do something weird with that. We can say order by v.name a.name. Let's just refine this properly. And let's do nulls first. Whatever order it's ordering it in, I'm not really too worried. I'm just trying to separate out the nulls. I don't think I can actually do that with the multiple sort setup. No, I can't. Because it finds these nulls first, and then it mixes these up with those. Obviously, if I did this the other way around, I'd get the result the other way around. And I'd get all the acts, and then that null set, and then ordered by the venue, and it's just it doesn't necessarily come out sensible. Now I'm going to basically get venue and artist and show date, and we're going to end up with a lot more records. But that shows you what rollup and cube does. Cube just does it in 3 dimensions as opposed to 2. It's pretty simple. It's not complicated. Nothing complicated about it, really. It just looks complicated. Partly it looks complicated because I'm using big queries with big joins, because I'm trying to show you data that has names of things and dates that make sense rather than just IDs.